What's up? What's up, y'all? Ismael Rodriguez here. I just released Below the Ocean on Steam this last weekend, and it's doing better than I thought. It's awesome to see so many people support my little game from all over the world. So I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've wanted to do this video for a little while now because Below the Ocean started as a Ludum Dare jam game that did so well that people asked for more. So I made more and I brought it to Steam. But this video is a story all about how I ran into this other game that I didn't even make myself that totally changed the way I make game jam games. So, what game is it? Well, let's start at the beginning. Bullet Hell Chess, April 2018, Ludum Dare 41. My first entry into Ludum Dare was a game that combined elements of chess and the shoot-'em-up genre, shmups. The game theme, the jam theme, was two incompatible genres, and I actually already had this idea of a chess shooter before the jam. I don't remember much about my thought process when entering the jam, but I think my only objective was to have a playable game to submit and to learn some things along the way. I think I was successful on both fronts of having something playable and something to submit. Learning more of Unity and the particle system for bullets, how it feels to participate in a Ludum Dare event, and gaining a good sense of how quickly 48 hours can pass when trying to make a game. And this game was very simple. I think it was a perfect choice for a first-time jammer, and I would definitely recommend trying to keep your scope limited when jumping into a jam game or a game jam for the first time. There's only a few mechanics to implement, and using the chess theme provided a great pool of concepts and ideas to draw inspiration from. I'm most proud of how complete the entry is, even if it's a little rough and unbalanced. By complete, I mean it fully functions as a game. There's a clear objective, you can progress, you can fail, and in the end, you are provided with a score to keep track of your success. The ratings were pretty good for my first jam game too. I used that same arcade-like format for my next few jam game projects. Running Out of Space, August 2018, Ludum Dare 42. A game where you play as a robot who needs to keep their warehouse organized. You play until you eventually fail and you receive a score. Harvest, September 2018, Mini Jam 11. A game where you play a cute little scarecrow who needs to protect his corn crops against a murder of murderous crows. Play until you fail and you get your score. Only One, August 2019. A game where you protect the last star in the universe against an onslaught of apocalyptic collisions. You play until you fail and you get a score. It was in this jam, hosted by the ever-popular Game Maker's Toolkit, where I played a game that would forever change the way I approach my game jams. Now let's look at some of the games I've made since then. Keep It Alive, April 2020, Ludum Dare 46. A game where you play the ghost of a mad scientist who separated his mind from his body. Wizard Recurse, October 2020, Ludum Dare 47. A cute little game about a wizard who gets stuck in a time loop and you can throw stars and solve puzzles and platform. It's a really cute little game. Below the Ocean, April 2021, Ludum Dare 48. A cute little 2D puzzle platformer about a deep sea diver connected to a tether, swinging around and platforming through puzzle areas. You see, it's not about playing until you die and getting a score anymore. Instead, you're given a collection of low-risk objectives to complete. When you reach the end, then you're given a score, just for scoring's sake. So let's go back. What is the game that changed my approach to game jams? That game, this little hidden gem, One Jump Ninja, a puzzle platformer where you play a wall-running, ninja star throwing ninja. It uses a few simple ingredients and cooks them all together into a tasty treat. Each level is short, but they each introduce a new idea that builds on top of each other. So by the end of the level, you're using everything you learned to complete a somewhat difficult challenge. It was a simple model to replicate. Implement a mechanic, then explore it in a few different ways. Once it's been used a bit, build another layer on top of that and explore that one too, and the two of them together. As a developer, I get to discover different ways to use those mechanics, which is then forwarded to the player. Like, here's what I found. There's this idea with game development called Find the Fun, where devs take their time to explore and prototype features, game mechanics, and that's exactly what this is. You find a game mechanic, and you just play with it, and you play with it, and you play with it, and then you give it to the player. Thank you guys for supporting Below the Ocean. Like, follow, subscribe, or don't. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a game developer. It's all good though. Sometimes I put out videos you might want to watch, or just have in the background as background noise. Again, this is Ismael Rodriguez. Thank you, see you later.